Morning, everybody. Happy Friday. You should be seeing this on a Friday. Well, that's when it's going to air. I don't know when you're going to see it. So today we got a quick tip for you. Out here in the desert, it's like being on the surface of the sun. So the heat and the temperature and everything really gets to our boards that we're using. So we got an example for you right here. You guys can see that. You see it?
Yeah.
That thing is twisted and warped. Granted, it's been out here for a while, but it's also pressure treated, right? So now, depending on where you're at with humidity and stuff, you might be having some issues with that. Well, Dad found this stuff called Anchorseal. He'll show it right here. And what that stuff does is it really keeps the moisture and everything getting to your boards. Now, obviously, we're not going to cover the whole thing. I'll show you guys how we're going to do it here in just a second. But like we got this one here. This is a big piece. I can't even remember what this is. Do you remember?
I can't remember that.
It's a special piece of wood that we're going to use for a project. But especially because it's about 1.25 inches thick, and it's at the widest it's about 14 inches wide. So we didn't want this thing to cup. So if you look right here, you see how this is darker here? This has Anchorseal all over the edge and up, I don't know, a couple of inches on both sides. And what that does is it protects the edges, which is where most of your issues are going to come from when it comes to the warping of the boards and cupping and all of that stuff. So, let's see if I can move this thing. It's like 100 pounds. So to apply the Anchorseal, it's super duper simple. We just got an old 2x6 here. Now, the Anchorseal comes in a different container, obviously, but out here, plastic does not do well. So we put it in a glass container, and got it on my hands, but that's all right. Basically, what you're going to do, oh, you know what? I'll come around this side. You're just going to cover up as much of that grain as you can. I mean, it goes on like, not quite like paint. It's thicker than paint. But it just gives it that protection that really makes a huge difference when it comes to the weather getting to your end grain of your boards.
It's got a big, the main ingredient in this stuff is wax. It really is like paraffin wax or something like that, even though it looks like it should be going over biscuits.
Well, it don't smell that way.
No.
Definitely does not. But it's that simple, and then you just kind of let it set for a while, let it dry, and get that hard, waxy, texture to it. And it protects your boards. Now, it's not going to, if you do this and then throw your boards outside for 6 years, that's not going to help much. But, just to store them, you want to store them flat with a little bit of weight on them, and this will make a big difference in the cupping and the warping of your boards.
And you want to do it on both ends, right?
Yeah, I'll do it on both ends. I just, just did that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
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 A lot of people, and just so you guys know, a lot of places that do cut cookies and slabs, they use this stuff a lot.
Right.
Because it seals that in.
Yeah.
And seals it up till they get ready to use it.
Yeah. Even if you go like to Woodcraft or a specialty wood store, all of their the blanks, their turning blanks, they all are covered with this stuff.
I don't know if it's actually Anchorseal, but it's some kind of a wax.
It's some
process.
type of wax sealant, just to protect the wood from the elements, just to keep it from cracking and messing up. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Again, just a quick little video, but we highly recommend Anchorseal if you're going to store some boards. If you find a screaming deal on some and you don't have a project for it, just Anchorseal them up, put them away until you figure out what you're going to do with it. As always, guys, if you have any questions, you can email me, Ryan with Dave Signs at gmail.com, or Dad, Eric at makeawoodsign.com, and we're happy to help. So, thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.